Has anybody else noticed? I don't know, maybe it's just me because I know algorithms do weird stuff like that. But has anybody else felt like there's so many people trying to advertise and sell their indie game nowadays? Like everybody's making indie games. I think that right now we are in the gold rush of indie games. I think that everybody is trying to get to California to dump their indie game on Steam and make a, you know, make a quick turnaround on money. And maybe not just a money thing. I don't want to discount, because these people do put legitimate work into this. But it's definitely the gold rush. I think there's a lot of factors that have led up to that. One of them being how much easier it is to get a game on Steam nowadays. How much easier it is to develop a game in the first place, like the tools and the assets and things that are available. But it's crazy how many I see, you know. We've also got a really rough economy right now where people are trying to make ends meet, and it's hard to really get ahead in general. So people are looking for these more alternative revenue streams and employment opportunities. So yeah, people are getting into the indie game dev scene. For me, I'm looking at it, I want to stay far away from that. I really don't like the gold rush effect. I don't like to be in the thick of that. I don't like to get into it. I don't know. Maybe you can be the one selling the assets and the engines. I mean, somebody's making a killing off of it. And it's probably Gabe Newell. Like this stuff was probably planned years in advance. But it's just an observation. Yeah, you've been seeing on Reddit. What's up with that? It's not just me then. Is everybody seeing everything is an indie game ad? People are spending, and I hate to see independent people, like self-employed people, spending money on advertising. I think it is extremely misguided and a complete waste of money. You think Notch ever advertised Minecraft on Facebook? You know? Or even something like Kerbal Space Program. You think that shit was ever like, you think they ever bought a print ad in a magazine for that? Notch advertised? That's news to me. I just don't see it as being a very successful strategy. I think it's hyped up as like this great thing. Like how stupid would that be if I put fucking ads up for my live stream all over the place? It'd be a huge waste of money. I used to do that for music stuff, and it was a waste of money. If your shit's good enough and you're marketing it in the right way, you should be able to succeed in that without spending money. Not to say that there isn't like babies in the trash out there, but you don't need to spend money to succeed. And I hate to see people doing it because I think they really are just throwing their money away. Plus, there's the effect there's like the psychological effect when you're seeing something on an ad, you give it way less weight, you know? You're like, oh, this is just stupid. Like this is being shown to me. Like it's obviously not good enough to cut it in the real algorithm, so they got to take out an ad for it. Maybe not everybody engages with ads in the same way, but I think I do in that way. So to me, I kind of see it as, waste of money, man. Just pay a streamer to play your indie game. Yeah, I guess that's a thing too. That's better than taking out ad space. I will say that. I think like at the end of the day, viral marketing is really the only thing that truly works nowadays. Just because of how people psychologically engage with advertising. There's just so many ads out there now that our minds are just trained to tune them out or even look at them in a very negative way. Plus like all the scams and shit that come through ads. Like that has an effect of nobody trusts that anymore. Nobody's going to look at that and really, unless they're making a conscious decision to, nobody's going to give that the weight that you're wanting them to give it.
Hit that follow button, bitch.